day, everyone. I hope you're doing wonderful. It's Monday. Monday. Yeah, how can you not be doing great on Monday, right? I mean, it's very likely that you're doing great. And if you're not, I hope that you are as the day moves forward. Oh, I'm so glad to be here with all of you. A quick visual descriptor: I have long brown hair, glasses, black coat and hood, a blue overcoat, cup of coffee in hand. Right behind me here, we have the river, which is completely covered in steam fog. It is cold today. It is a single digit, and no more needs be said. I hope you have your coffee, your tea, whatever it may be. I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. I know I've already said it, but I have to say it twice because it's just so important that you know that you can be doing wonderful. You can. It's up to you. So I really just hold on. Let's have a sip of coffee. Mm, that's good. That is so good. So good. I'm so glad to be here. All right. Now, really just have something simple to talk about right now, and that's adding art to our lives. Adding art to our lives can have such a big impact, make such a difference in our day to day. And of course, the question is how? Well, one thing, depending on the type of art you enjoy, just adding more of it to your life is going to improve the way you feel. For another thing, art gets us to think in different ways. So right there, we have two big benefits to adding art to our lives. Number one, you find some piece of art you like, it improves the way that you're feeling, it improves your mood, makes things all just a little bit nicer. And then you have the added bonus that art can get us to look at things in a different way than we already do. Depending on how it's presented to us, it can introduce us to ideas that we're already familiar with, but in a completely different way. That's pretty fun. Getting those different perspectives, different ways of seeing things. Mm, this is really good right now. But art has other benefits for our day to day life. It can help us find our own way to express ourselves. And that's a really, really big and important thing to have in our lives, a capacity to express ourselves through our own art with the right language, the right images, the right visuals, the right inspiration. You can come up with a whole new way to interact, to communicate, to express. Of course, I want that for all of you. Some new way to express yourself, or just improving the way you're expressing yourself already, or just expressing yourself. No matter what it is, it's going to make your life better. I mean, the ability to express ourselves is very fundamental in a day to day way to express ourselves with our feelings, to express ourselves amongst our family, to express ourselves in our communities, to express ourselves online, to express ourselves even in work. We oftentimes don't think about our jobs as a place necessarily that was supposed to be very expressive, but we most certainly can be very expressive in our occupations. No matter what your occupation is, there is some means by which you can express yourself, even if that's just the way you communicate with your colleagues. Oh, have a little sip. Oh, it feels good. It's warm, it's toasty. Oh, the river is beautiful. The water is up. The steam fog is rolling. Oh, hard not to be happy right now. So, when we think about art, adding art to our lives, there's so many ways to do that. So, there's, of course, the simple ways. You can get online and you can watch videos, you can get on Instagram, you can scroll through your LinkedIn feed, you can look for artists, you can look for creators who create art you're interested in. But there's other ways to add art to your lives. Add art to our lives. You can pick up a book, you can go to a bookstore, you can peruse. However, one of the often overlooked ways to add art to your life is to ask yourself, what kind of art do you enjoy? That's a big question. It really is. You know, you might be able to pin it down. Maybe you like cinema. You're a cinemaphile. You like movies. Maybe your art of choice is theater or ballet. Maybe it's reading. Maybe it's paintings. Maybe it's sculpture. But what kind? So I'd like to pose to you today, to add art to your life, identify what art you enjoy. You probably already have a good idea of the things that you like, the things that you enjoy, the subject matter that you enjoy, but maybe you haven't explored it. Maybe you haven't explored it more than I like comedy, or I like portraits, I like dance. And maybe you have explored it more. And if you have explored it more, now is the time to ask, what haven't I explored? Or is there more to explore about what I know I enjoy? And that is actually going to bring a lot more art, a lot more creativity to your life. Because asking the question, what kind of art do I like? What kind of art do I enjoy? Is also going to pose to us, do we really know? There's a creative way that you can kickstart your brain asking questions. And this is a big question. Even if you already know what it is you like, what it is you enjoy, look into it deeper. You might unlock more knowledge about yourself. And that into itself is going to increase the creativity, your own expression. And if you don't have the words to explain what you like, seek them out. It's always a good time. Mm. This coffee is really good. This sunrise is really good. This morning, really good. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I hope that you're one. You know, it is Monday, so you deserve an extra cup of coffee, tea, whatever it may be, hot, cold, whatever it is you prefer. If you're up in the land of the ice and snow like myself, you're probably looking for a hot beverage right now, and I can't blame you. Can't blame you. They're good. They give you a certain get up and go. Feels pretty nice. So, I guess before I move on, I'll just say once more, and I'll say it this way: investigate and query yourself on what kind of art you enjoy. Learn more. Learn more about what moves you or what gets your heart going. Morning over there on Twitch. So glad to have you here. Oh, it's perfectly fine. You know, I'm coming to all of you on Twitch and LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube, and I am very grateful for having the tools to do that. So Restream, wonderful tool, platform, service, whatever it is. I can't think of the right word for it right now. If you're a streamer, definitely look into it if you do not already use it. Now, again, investigate your own enjoyment of art. Learn more. And that's what I wish for you. Now, before I get going today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let you know about my abstract art expression workshop, which is coming up on March 19th. That's a Saturday. It's going to be going from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Come join us. We're going to be painting. It's going to be abstract art. I'm going to take you through a few basic concepts, a few basic techniques, and then we're going to sit down. We're all going to paint together. It's going to be marvelous. There's going to be some instruction. There's going to be some lesson, and there's going to be a lot of freedom. I said this the other day, and I'm going to say it again. It's about fluidity, not rigidity. Not rigidity, fluidity. Be fluid, be flexible, be changing. All art is art. And the art workshops are open to people who have any level of experience, from you've never touched a brush to you've been painting for years. I don't have much space, but can I do a mini canvas? Most certainly, you can do any sized canvas you want. Now, I do have a link in the Eventbrite posting that can take you to a place where you can get some basic supplies through my Amazon store if you want those, but you don't have to get those supplies. Just bring some brushes. There's a list of basic kinds of brushes you can bring, some paint, something to paint on, something to mix your paint on. That's all you need. And any size canvas is fine. All art is art. And I encourage you to come along. We're going to have a great time. Now, I am going to get out of here. It is very cold. Had a little problem where, we're not supposed to talk so much about our problems and things that we encounter when we're live, but sometimes it's helpful to other people. So I had a slight issue where Restream was not letting me change the description of my stream today. And it was actually that I had to warm up the screen of my phone because when I was trying to type up in Vox, it wasn't letting me. Oh, it was kind of funny, actually. So, a little fun fact for today. Yes, you can use your kids' watercolors. That's perfectly acceptable. Now, I'm going to be getting out of here. So I want you to have an absolutely wonderful day. Be excellent. Take care. And enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here.